Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the one more lecture in formation of steam chapter in mechanical, fifth sem mechanical engineering in applied thermal engineering subject. So in the previous class we have seen the specific volume of steam, and then we have taken up what is external work of evaporation and internal energy of steam. In today's class we will be discussing entropy of steam. So let us take up the first one, entropy of steam. So what is this entropy of steam? It is an important property of steam, and entropy of steam increases with addition of heat and decreases with removal of heat. This is what we need to remember. If heat is added to if heat is added to steam, entropy increases, and if heat is removed from steam, entropy decreases. Then what is this entropy? Entropy is nothing but disorderness of the system. This energy cannot be regained. Entropy of steam consists of increase in entropy of water while heating from 0 degree centigrade to boiling point. So this is what we are going to see in the first case, that is increase in entropy of water while heating from 0 degree centigrade to boiling point at constant pressure. So pressure is going to remain constant. At this constant pressure, you are going to find out the increase in entropy of water from 0 degree centigrade to boiling point. Second one. Then what we are doing? We are going to find out the entropy during evaporation. So increase in entropy during evaporation. And the third one is increase in entropy while it is getting superheated. So when I am superheating it, so what is the increase in entropy? That we need to find out next. So for this, what we will do, let us consider 1 kg of water which is being heated at constant pressure from 0 degree centigrade to boiling point. So up till boiling point we are going to heat it, and then we are going to find out the entropy. Let capital T be the absolute temperature of water in Kelvin, and dt is the small rise in temperature. Then heat absorbed by 1 kg of water will be given by dq equal to mass of water into Cp of water into rise in temperature. So dq is nothing but the increase in heat, whatever heat you are adding, change in heat. So this amount of heat added dq will be equal to mass of water into Cp of water into rise in temperature of water. So what is that? Mass of water is 1 kg, Cp of water is Cpw into dt. That is, dt is rise in temperature. So Cpw into dt gives me what is dq. While Cp is nothing but specific heat of water, which is nothing but 4.2 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Then we know that increase in entropy with increase in temperature is nothing but ds. ds is equal to dq by T. We know that ds, increase in entropy, is nothing but ds is dq by T. So therefore I can write the equation as Cpw dt by capital T. So ds equal to Cpw dt by capital T. So therefore increase in entropy of water from freezing point 0 degree centigrade is given by ds from 0 to s, then 0 degree centigrade is 273 to capital T, Cpw into dt by T. Now integrate this equation, we will get the equation as SF because you are adding the heat. So SF is a designation of the liquid. So will be from Cpw log of T by 273 when you integrate this. That is, if you take this log E, right, to log 10, it will be 2.3 Cpw log of T by 273. The value of SF can be obtained directly from steam table. So this value of SF I can find out from steam table or by using this equation. Next, second case. that is increase in entropy during evaporation, that is from saturation temperature to the same temperature but when the change of phase take place, that is liquid phase to gaseous phase. Now we have found out the specific entropy of liquid. Now we will find out during evaporation. When the water is completely evaporated into steam, it absorbs entire latent heat at constant absolute temperature. So at this temperature it is going to absorb the heat and at constant pressure. So increase in entropy during evaporation is given by heat absorbed divided by absolute temperature. I repeat, heat absorbed divided by absolute temperature gives me what is known as increase in entropy during evaporation. So that is SFG is equal to HFG divided by T. SFG is a symbol used for specific entropy during this evaporation stage. FG is the symbol there. So here also we are using the same symbol, HFG, FG. So FG indicates during evaporation. So HFG divided by T. If the steam is wet with a dryness fraction X, so it has a dryness fraction X, then what I can write? I can write this SFG is equal to X HFG divided by T. I can write S SFG is equal to X into HFG divided by T, where T is absolute temperature. Then entropy of wet steam and dry steam. It is the summation of entropy of water and entropy during evaporation. So when I add these two entropies, I will get entropy of wet steam. That is, the total entropy of wet steam will be SF plus SFG. That is X SFG. That is, what is that SFG? SF we know, and X SFG is HFG by T is HFG by T is nothing but SFG. So HFG plus XSFG gives me what is nothing but entropy of wet steam. So this we need to remember for wet steam. That is S is equal to SF plus XSFG. Then entropy of dry steam. So if you want to measure, so it is nothing but SF plus SFG by T, that is SFG plus SF plus SFG, that is SG. So SG is the symbol used for dry steam. So dry steam will be SF plus SFG gives me SG, that is entropy of dry steam. Then when it is superheated steam, let us see how to find out for superheated steam. When the dry steam is heated at constant pressure, the temperature of dry steam increases, increasing the temperature of superheated steam to T superheated. So what we are doing, we are increasing the temperature to superheated temperature from this saturation temperature. This T is nothing but saturation temperature. So from this temperature I am heating it to superheated temperature. So from here what I am doing, I am finding out the entropy of this superheated steam. That is, heat absorbed per kg of steam is given by dQ is equal to CPW by T. That is dQ by T. If I divide this, I get CPW by dt by T. So when I integrate this equation, I will get dQ by T is ds. So CPW into dt by T. So I will integrate this equation and find out for superheated steam as I will get the answer as. So after integrating, so I will get S sup is equal to Sg plus 2.3 CPW log of T sup by T sat. So I need to remember this equation, that is S sup is specific entropy of superheated steam will be equal to Sg, that is specific entropy of dry steam plus 2.3 into CPW of superheated steam into log of T sup by T sat, or I can write this equation as Sg plus HFG by T plus 2.3 CPW log of T sup by T sat. This is about the properties, different properties what we are seeing for steam. So in the next class we will take up how to see the steam table, what are the different tables in the next class. Thank you.